welcome back. So today is just a fun little video where I'm showing you a whole bunch of pink makeup. If you're curious to see what products I'm using and why I'm doing just a pink look, then let's get into the video. So my friend Tracey over on LittleMakeupChannel, she invited a bunch of content creators to join her in a fun little video. She just wanted to name it pink, so everything pink. It wasn't anything to do anything specifically like with makeup or nothing like that. She said it could be whatever you want as long as it's pink. And I thought that was just a fun little idea to do. And we're posting this on the day before Mother's Day, so I will say to all of my fellow mothers out there, happy Mother's Day to you. And we'll jump right into it. So I already have prepped my skin. I put primer, I put foundation on, I put concealer on. And I just wanted to do that before because I don't have, like, I'm not going to put pink foundation on, obviously. And I really didn't even have any that were like a pink packaging or anything like that. So I just went ahead and I already did all of that prep work. But we will go in and, like I said, the majority of this is going to be, I do have a couple of products that are like pink packaging. And, you know, I've done my nails. I did my nails pink. It's kind of like a dusty rose shirt on. I got my pink background going here. So the first thing that we're going to do is I need to put on the powder under my eyes. I just want to set that concealer that I have on. So the one I'm going to be using today is the CoverGirl, the Clean Fresh. Pink packaging. The actual product is not pink, obviously, but it's looks like that. It's a translucent shade. And what I'm going to do is I like the kind of the glowy that I've got going on today. So I'm just going to set the majority of this is just going to be under my eyes. And I do depends on what kind of concealer I'm wearing that day. I sometimes will put a little bit of powder on. If I know it's one of those ones that's going to kind of slide around on me, I definitely do. But this concealer that I'm using today is really good. It does not do that on me, and I get very, very, very minimal creasing with this concealer. Everything will be linked and listed down below of the products that I've put on, and also the products that I'm going to be using today. And I think I'm just going to put a tiny bit on my nose, and that's good for the powder. And I did want to make this majority of it drugstore. There's only actually one product that is technically, I'm going to say technically, not drugstore. I can find it in the drugstore, but it is more of a higher end, and that was the concealer that I used. But again, I'll have that linked down below for you. So the eyeshadow that I want to go into today is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore, and it's a Physicians Formula. It's the Rose All Play. I've had this on so many of my videos. I love this palette. So it had some perfect, cute little pink shades. So I think the first one that I'm going to go in with, even though it's not a pink, but it's a peach shade, and it's that one right there. And I'm going to use that as my transition shade. And what I love about this palette is the formulation, because it is that Physicians Formula. It is very buttery. If you've ever used any of their bronzers or blushes, they have that really nice buttery formula. Blends in beautifully. Doesn't have a lot of kickback, and I'm just taking that right up like everywhere on my lid and right up to my brow bone, because it is just a nice really light shade, and I love the color pink, so I thought that was just a perfect little collab. She's calling it like a kind of like a collab tag video. And there's going to be a whole bunch of channels. I don't even know who's all involved, just to be honest with you. I've had to film mine quite a few days in advance because of my work schedule. So I'm not sure who is all in it, but what we're going to do is down in the description box, there's going to be, Tracey said that she's going to put a playlist together of all the videos that have participated, and I'll have that down in my description box. It may not be on, we're posting this on the Saturday. It may not be on the actual Saturday because by the time she can get all the videos together and make the playlist, but I'll get it in my description box as fast as I can, and then that way you can go and watch some of these other content creators. It'll be fun to see what some of their videos are. I know some of them are makeup and some of them do a whole bunch of other things, so it'll be fun to see who is all participating in it. So the next shade I'm going to go into is this one right here. It's like a little dusty rose, that one right there. And I'm going to put that actually on my lid today. I'm just going to put it on my mobile lid here and into my crease. Yeah, when I started thinking about it, when she had mentioned that she wanted to do everything pink, and I'm like, well, I think I have a lot of products that have like a pink hue to them or are completely pink. I have some other eyeshadow palettes that do have pink shades in them, but I wanted to try and keep this Drugstore, and this is the only palette that I have that is a lot of pink products, and it's, again, like I said, it's my favorite. And then the next shade I'm going to go in with is this one right here. So this shade right here, just a really like a bold pink. I just want to put that kind of in the outer part to darken it up a bit. And the nice thing about this palette is it is surprisingly pigmented for a Drugstore. I'm just putting that right into the crease. And the nice thing too is it doesn't, because the formulation is really buttery, it doesn't make my eyes look all dry. Like sometimes with some of the palettes, it can be really chalky and dry, and it just accentuates all of my wrinkles that I got going on there, but this one doesn't do that. It's just lovely. So next I'm going to take this shade right here. It's a little bit of, has some flecks in it, but it's like an iridescent shade. And I'm just going to apply it with my finger. And you can kind of see how nice and pink it is. Quite pretty. And I'm just going to apply that right about in the inner corner and go about halfway. But it has some nice little flecks to it. Hopefully the camera can kind of pick that up. And just gives a little bit of sparkle to your eye. And then if you wanted to be a little bit more dramatic with it, you could use a brush and apply a little setting spray, and that would make it stick a little bit better. But I didn't want to be, I'm trying to keep it a little bit simple. So I think just applying it sometimes with my finger just works best. Okay, so I just ran some eyeshadow under my lower lash line. I tight lined, and I also put a watercolor into my bottom waterline. So we're gonna go in with mascara next, and this is pink packaging, the Maybelline The Sky High. There was a couple of different choices, but I thought I'd go with this one just because it's kind of the newest one out. And I did curl my lashes, but this is a really good mascara. I did like a first impression video on it. Really enjoyed it. I can't believe sometimes how much it really does lengthen my lashes, way more than like any other mascara does. I know it was pretty overhyped there for a while, but it really does lengthen my lashes. It's quite amazing. And I like the wand. It gets kind of all into these little hairs that I have in the corner here. And I know some people don't like it's quite a flexible wand. So if I hold it up for you guys like this, you can kind of see how flexible it is. And I know a lot of people don't like that flexy wand. I don't mind it, but you can definitely see how much, that's just one coat. It's quite amazing. Okay, so I just finished off my mascara on the lower lashes as well, and put on some bronzer. Went a little bit hard on the paint on the bronzer. Sometimes I'm a little heavy-handed in the bronzer, but you know what? Makes me feel like I've been on a tropical vacation. I don't know. I'm just bronzed. So anyhow, we're gonna go in with blush, and this is a new favorite. I had it just on my recent video of CoverGirl. Loving it. It's the CoverGirl high pigment, so flushed blush. Oh my goodness, liking it so much. This is in the shade 320 Love Me, but I thought that was such a beautiful pink shade, and you don't need a lot of this. Seriously, I'm just kind of tapping my brush into the blush, and I'm just going to lightly put it on because it is very pigmented, but oh, it's just so beautiful. I think I may go back and get a few more shades. This one is the prettiest. I like this one because it was a nice pink. But there was several shades there. And then I really had to go through my collection of highlighters because I was like, do I actually have a really a rosy kind of undertone highlighter? And I do, when I found it at the bottom of my stash. And it's very well loved. It is my Maybelline Master Chrome. And I say well loved. Well, I have this in the shade 50. It's Molten Rose Gold. but like the lid, everything, it's very, very, very well loved. This is has been in my collection for quite some time, but a beautiful rose gold shade. And this is just like a stunning highlighter from the drugstore. I am barely touching my cheek, and look at that. It's just so pretty. And it's one of those ones that doesn't creep into my fine lines around my eyes by the end of the night. So I really like that part of it. And down my nose as usual. Cupid's bow. Do like a swatch for you guys. Like, can you see that? It's like stunning. It is like one of the best drugstore highlighters. And then I'm just going to take, I have an e.l.f. lip defining brush. I never use it for that. So I use my brushes for all sorts of different things. So I want to do like my inner corner of my eyes to try to brighten that up. So that's what I will do here. Like, look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys. That brightens everything up. Definitely. And then last but not least, for a pink lip, I have the NYX, the Shine Loud. I have this in the shade Trophy Life, but it's that new NYX one. And it has a nice little applicator. And I like this applicator because it's very precise from the corner. So as you start putting it on, I don't even use a lip liner with this one. And you can really get into like the corners of your mouth. So what you do is once you apply it, just let it dry. Like pretty right now it's a little bit tacky and dry. And then you use the other side of the applicator, and it has the gloss. And just apply it over top. It's almost like a nail polish wand. And this stuff does not come off. At the end of the night, I really have to work at trying to get this off. It will, like, even with my makeup remover stuff, everything, it is going to stay on all day. Especially like if you're wearing a mask, oh my goodness, this is not budging. And it feels like really, once you get that gloss on there, it's really comfortable on the lip. It just gives the most incredible shine. Just amazing stuff. So this is the completed look. I'm really actually quite pleased with how it turned out. I'm glad everything kind of worked out with all the pink colors. Sometimes it can be a little bit too much, but I think it actually turned out okay with having more of a subtle eye, and then I have more of that bolder pink lip. I think it worked out really well. So I just want to thank my friend Tracey for creating this collab tag fun little video. And like I said, I don't know all the channels. There's actually, sounds like there's going to be quite a few channels participating in this. So when she kind of gets a playlist created, I will put that down in the description box and go check them out. I'm sure there's going to be some really, really fun videos and all sorts of different types of videos. So it's going to be exciting to go and watch all of those. And like I said, I'll have everything linked and listed down below of all the products that I used today, and even the ones that I used before I came on camera. So before you head out, I would love it if you consider subscribing to my channel and hit that little notification bell that's right beside the subscribe button, and that way you're notified whenever I upload new videos. And give it a big thumbs up if you enjoy these types of videos. And I just want to thank you for the last video, and I asked, you know, kind of what you wanted to see, and so many of you said yes, please, that you wanted to see like a little haul. So I have everything kind of to the side here, and I'll do a haul video, and you were letting me know kind of what one brand makeup tutorials you would like to see. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. I wish I could just sit and film all day for you guys. I would love to do that, but unfortunately I can't. So hopefully I'll have the haul one out pretty quick after this pink video. So I'll probably have a couple coming out this week. And like I said earlier, this is going to be posted the day before Mother's Day, so I just want to say happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. And as always, I hope everybody has a great week and a great life, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!